getting so much bigger. What? Here's how you do elephant toothpaste. We're gonna take some Dawn soap and we're gonna mix it in with this hydrogen peroxide. Now this is pretty strong, we don't wanna burn our eyes. Next, we're gonna do is take our potassium iodide and we're actually gonna mix in a few tablespoons into warm water, okay? Then, we're gonna add some food coloring inside. Now what we're gonna do is mix this up. We're gonna give it around 30 seconds to dissolve to a minute. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, I thought it was done and it's getting so much bigger. What? Oh my God. This is butane and this is water. Butane can only stay liquid at room temperature. So when we tip this over, theoretically, all of that water will mix with the butane, turning it back into gas and then causing a bit of a reaction. Let's test it out. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh! So everyone's been seeing the hole and then you hit the top off the Corona bottle. I'm gonna be trying this bottle without doing that to see if the clicking even does anything. So let's go ahead and try this. Normally, oh, okay, that worked. Now we're gonna try it without doing the clicking. Don't even need to do that. People just make that stuff up. Did you know that when you're snapping your fingers, the sound's not being created when you're rubbing your fingers together, but when your finger actually hits your palm? Check it out. Pranking my girlfriend with a fake chip can. What's up, guys? I just want to say thank you so much for giving me this chips to try out. Thank you, New All. I'm so excited to try out your new chips.
Ooh,
these
look.
look. I'm filming right
Please.
now. Oh my God, here. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Right there, just the top. It's like a Pringles can. And thank you guys so much. Here's how you make a butane bottle rocket. Step 1, fill up your water bottle to around right here. Now you're gonna take your butane and your pliers. You're gonna grip the top of the butane with the pliers, turn it upside down, and then pull till all of the liquid comes out. All right, now that we've filled it, we're gonna pick it up slowly. We don't wanna be tipping it over or irritating it at all. Now what we're gonna be doing is tilting our hand out. Make sure when you drop it, you're dropping it in a fashion where it's tilting this way or that way, not front to back, because if you do that, it could launch at you. So you want to be very safe. You're going to tilt it in a fast motion and then let go. So 3, 2, 1. That's how you do a butane bottle rocket. Be sure to like and follow me on Snapchat and TikTok if you want to see me launch this. Are you guys sick and tired of opening up your fridge and seeing that some of your friends actually drank your drinks? Well, as you can see, I'm gonna show you a really cool magic trick. So all you have to do is actually think with your mind, press your thumb and remove and put back the cap and give it a little shake. And as you can see, it fills right back up and you can drink it. Ever wonder how they take an empty Diet Coke can like this and actually do some magic to put back the lid, shake it, and actually fill the whole thing back up again and actually be able to take, check this out, an actual drink? How cool is that? Well, I'm gonna show you how it's done. Let's do it. So first what you want to do is use a black marker. I'm using purple for you guys to see a lot easier. And you want to cut it in the shape of the tab on the Coke can. Then what you want to do is actually take the can itself. And then you want to, on the left side or right side of the tab where you're opening it, poke a hole. Now you want to poke a hole and then kind of turn it. I'm using scissors here. So that way the hole's a little bit big, just so you can put your thumb over it. And then what you want to do is empty out a lot of the liquid while pressing on the sides. That way you can get that kind of empty effect. Then you want to put on that fake tab. So it kind of from an angle looks like it's open. You want to do the magic trick where you actually put your thumb and remove it. And once you shake the can, what you're actually doing is creating enough carbonation so that way it looks like it's actually refilling, but in fact it's just creating pressure. 722, 723, 724, 725. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you how to have 2 passive incomes by the time you're 20 years old. Anyone can do it. It's easy, it's not hard, and you cannot make an excuse. Dad, can I borrow $500?
You want to borrow 500?
Yeah, 500. Give me $500.
For what?
Dad, give me $500. God, sorry, guys, 1 second. Just whole thing. All right, guys, this is how you have 2 passive incomes in your life. Don't complain, no excuses. Go out there and ask your parents for money. So this is low germ. This is gonna simulate how quickly and easily germs spread. All right, guys, step 1, you're gonna notice I'm using a black light and you can't really see anything. Everything looks pretty clean. And now I'm gonna be rubbing this all over my hands so we can see exactly what it looks like. The glow germ on my hand. So we're gonna put that all over, and this is just to simulate kind of all the germs that are sitting on your hand at all times. We're gonna rub that in until it's pretty much not visible anymore. All right, guys, so it's not visible anymore, but as you can see, clearly it's visible under the black light. So let's go around the house and just touch some common things. So this is what happens when you touch a doorknob for just a split second. Now I'm saying hi to my girlfriend and just kind of touching her quickly on the arm. A lot of germs have already transferred over. Now I'm just putting my hand on the table to relax for a second, and look at this. Look at all of that that's been transferred already. And that's just a few seconds of touching things. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, since my last bottle rocket video did 1 million views, I'm gonna be doing it with this and all of these cans of butane. Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna be emptying all 3 of these cans of butane in this to make it launch. All right, guys, water jug, bottle rocket, take 2. Oh! All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Shit. All right, guys, we got a smoke bomb and we got a jar full of water. Last time it actually floated, so this time I put a rock attached to it, so when I drop it, it should sink to the bottom, and we're gonna see some really cool effects with the smoke bomb. Let's do it. All right, guys, smoke bomb's off. We're gonna drop it in. Oh, you can actually see that. That's so cool. All right, should we cap it off? All right, I'm gonna keep it capped off so we can see what's gonna happen right now. And, oh, it's bubbling over. Oh my gosh, can you guys see that? Oh my gosh, look at this. It's literally bubbling over. What? What is that? Oh my gosh. It looks like clay. It's just billowing up inside. It's literally bubbling up and getting bigger and bigger. I did not expect this at all. Wow. Let me try and close it on this. Oh.
Here, I'm gonna wait. No!
What happened?
I'm gonna kill you! They're so dead of this!
It's disappearing ink.
I don't care. You better freaking...
I wonder what disappearing ink looks like in water. Check it out. So we're gonna pour it in, and it turns the water blue. But all you have to do is give it a shake. Wait around about 15 seconds, and check this out, guys. It literally completely disappears. Look how cool that is. You're gonna face the exact way I'm facing. Arm out, like this. So slowly, turn that. All right. So you're gonna arm out, and then one hand, grab the bottom of it. Joey, left, and drop it down. Oh, there's right there. Now drop it. Oh, there's shit all there. Oh! Oh, no way! All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm showing you this really cool... Baby, you came in my TikTok video.
Sorry.
Oh, my God. Okay, can you help me real quick? Because I want to actually film, like, a bunch of stuff in the backyard. Can you throw away some of these bottles? Because it's, like, filled with water. Just empty them out in the planter. Just because they're, like, I want to film and stuff, and they're kind of getting away. Thank you. And just that one, too. Thank you. Oh! Oh, my God. All right, guys, so my friend brought over his little, like, black light because he thought he'd be funny and, like, show stuff around in my room. And he literally shined it, and we saw this. And don't forget the safe in the backyard in 1983. I don't know what the f this means, and we're going to go to Home Depot and get a bunch of shovels to find out what safe. Because, like, we've done construction on our house, and I don't know of any safe in the backyard or where they would even put it. All right, guys, so this is my attic, and we decided to take this light because of what we found on my wall in the other attic, and we're shining it kind of around the house, and look what we found. I literally don't know who that is, but maybe it's like one of the homeowners that was here before, so I'm not really sure who that is. All right, guys, so we decided to look around the house, and we have this basement that no one's ever been in, but look what happened. We were looking around, and this is like the creepiest thing ever. It says, "Don't forget." All right, we're going to move the furniture and go inside. All right, guys, so we're gonna go inside. The cop told us if we find anything, we can give him a call. So we're just gonna take a look inside.
Hey, I'm not gonna go down there.
All right. Well, we have to check. Give me the light. All right, guys, look what we found. We got a bigger black light so we can look in this basement. And this is what we found after we found that hidden message down here that says, don't forget. Guys, we're gonna open it up and I'm gonna show you what we found.
I don't know why we keep going down there.
We have to show everyone. I want to show everyone. Can you hold this?
Dude, seriously.
Hold it. All right, guys, so in the basement, in invisible ink, we found the name Gerald Parker, 1999. And on the other side, we found the name Will Bonin, 1996. But look what we found down here. It says, find the safe. I literally have no idea. This is a basement, and I don't want to go into it right now. But I'm going to be releasing the full video on my YouTube. Mary, help me. Help me. I hurt myself. Oh. All right, guys, science experiment. You're going to take a water bottle and you're going to put it in your freezer and you're going to leave it there for around 25 minutes. And then you're going to open this up really slowly. You don't want to irritate the water. So you're going to look at this water right now and clearly you can see it's liquid, right? But if you hit it, look at that. Look at how it freezes all the way down. How crazy is that? If you guys want to see more science experiments, you're going to have to like, follow, and check out my YouTube. All right, guys, so right now we're going to be putting 200 pounds of dry ice in this kiddie pool, and then we're going to have both of our friends get in, and then we're going to put some soap in to see what happens. You ready? Yeah. All right, let's do this. There's the first bag, guys. The first bag's in. Oh. What? Oh my God. No, we need to come in right now real quick. You're flaking water! Come on! Oh my God. Oh, it's so cool! This is a 25-pound magnet, and this is iron filling. It's basically magnetic powder. So what do you think is going to happen if we put this magnetic powder in here and then put the magnet on the outside? Let's test it. Ooh, look at that. All right, let's put some more. Wow. Okay, we got a lot in there. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look how cool that is. Wow. Oh my gosh, look how cool this is. Wow. All right, guys, this is the flywheel challenge. So today we're going to see if we can jump this tennis court with that ramp and this flywheel. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it worked. It worked. Ever wonder why a car sounds like this when it passes you? So here's what's happening. We have low frequency and we have high frequency. Low frequency sounds like this. Low. And high frequency sounds like this. So what's happening is when the car is moving, it's causing the sound waves to come out of it. So if you're sitting on this side, you're hearing the sound waves, and if you're sitting on this side, you're also hearing the sound waves. But when the car is moving, it actually pushes the sound waves with it as it moves. So now when you're sitting on this side, you're hearing the car coming at you because it's pushing the waves closer together, causing it to be high frequency. But if you're on the back side of it as it's passing you, you're hearing the waves that are bigger in between, which are causing low frequency sounds. That's why you hear it different depending on which side you're on. Hey, Mary. Here, can you help me move this box real quick?
The box?
Yeah.
Is this a prank?
No, you asshole.
I knew it was a prank. I knew it was a prank. I'm never helping you.
All right, guys, so I'm going to show you how you can bend light. All you need is any type of laser pointer and a bottle. First, what you want to do is set up the laser pointer so it's pointing at the bottle, and you want to fill the bottle with water. Now what you want to do is turn on the laser and see exactly which point that the laser is coming through. Here. So now we know exactly where to poke our hole. All right, as you can see, water's leaking out. So if we turn on the laser, you're actually going to see the water bounce with it and actually curve down. Here's an up close so you can see it. Quick, Mary, make this face. Quick, guys, make this face. Quick, Mary, make this face. Quick, Mary, make this face. Quick, guys, make this face. So this is a petri dish to grow bacteria on. What I'm going to do is wash my hands thoroughly, and then I'm going to touch just a few things in my home to show you what bacteria is lurking in just the most common places. Let's do it. Now it's time to put it in. Like for part 2 to see what grows here. Alright guys, so for an experiment, I went around the house and I touched a bunch of things after washing my hands thoroughly. And just after touching a few doorknobs, I went and touched this. Now this basically feeds all the fungus and bacteria to show you exactly what's growing. Check that out. Be safe out there guys, wash your hands. Alright guys, it's 1 a.m. I can't sleep, let's make a lava lamp. Step 1, get a vase. Step 2, add water to the vase. Step 3, add food coloring to the vase. Step 4, take any type of oil and add it to the vase very slowly. Now add some Alka-Seltzer. Check it out guys, you have now made a homemade lava lamp. Oh my gosh. Watch the color pick up right now, you can start to see it. Look how cool that is. Oh my gosh. Woo. This is tripping, I'm dizzy, oh my god. Follow me with late night hacks. So I ordered a pool floaty, and when I got it, I realized it was a little bit bigger than I thought it was. This is huge. It fits 6 people. Oh my god. Hey Mary, can you help me grab that coffee? I got stuff in my hands.
Sorry, what?
Help me grab the coffee.
Yeah, thank you.
Ah! So apparently someone hacked Natalie from the Vlog Squad's account and found a dirty image of her. Check it out. Listen, David, now that I know you're here, I'm just wondering when we're going to hang out. Because honestly, man, like, I've been to your house and I was there for a video for my little cousin and, like, we didn't get to talk. So what's going on, man? 8 facts about the 8 planets. Mercury is named after the Roman messenger to the gods. Venus actually spins in the opposite direction. The Earth's moon actually used to be a part of Earth. Olympus is actually the largest volcano in the solar system and it's on Mars. Jupiter is large enough to fit 1,000 Earths inside of it. Saturn actually has the 2nd largest moon in the solar system called Titan. Uranus is actually the coldest planet in our solar system. And Neptune's year is actually 165 Earth years. Pluto's still a planet, but it's called a dwarf planet because we've actually found and discovered multiple planets roughly the same size, if not some bigger. Water. So for those of you guys who haven't seen this, here's what it looks like. So we're gonna add some soap right here into this flask that we have, this beaker, and then once we've got the soap in there, we kind of mix it up. Now what you do is you take dry ice, you're gonna put it in, and then what's gonna happen is it's actually gonna start bubbling up. So look how cool this is. It's gonna start bubbling up and kind of pour over. So for those of you guys who can't see it, I'll get up close. So here's what happens, right? So here's basically the small version of this. It uses the dry ice and the carbon dioxide gets caught in the bubbles of the soap, and then it kind of billows over. So today we're gonna see if we can do an extreme version of that with a jacuzzi and 100 pounds of dry ice. So let's see what that looks like. All right guys, so now that we've got everything set up, we've got this jacuzzi set up, we're actually gonna be pouring in this soap to kind of get it all mixed up, and then we're gonna be putting in all the dry ice. All right guys, so we're filling this up right now. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, that is a lot. See, I thought we needed more soap. I don't think we need more soap.
This is really soapy.
It's turning blue already. All right, and I have these gloves on because obviously we want to make sure we're not getting hurt by the dry ice. It's pretty safe to work with. You just don't want to be touching it with your skin. So now that we've done that, we've added all of the soap and it's pretty much filled. Yep. All right, now we're going to be adding the dry ice. All right, guys, so right now we got this 100 pounds of dry ice and we're going to be breaking it up and throwing it in here to see what happens. Guys, our first bag. Oh.
Second bag.
Oh. Next bag.
Dog,
Next bag.
yo! Yo! Hold
Oh
up.
my gosh, let's get the next bag in.
Second bag.
Oh! Next bag.
Dog,
Next bag.
yo! Yo! Hold
Oh
up.
my gosh, let's get the next bag in.
Dude, it's overflowing already, bro.
Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, this is an
What?
Oh. Oh, it's working. I didn't think it would work. Damn, baby, you look good. Ooh, girl, you look good.
Really?
Oh, you look sexy. Look at those eyebrows, that beard.
What beard?
Oh, you look good, girl. Ooh.
What?
Oh, oh, oh my god. my gosh. All right, here's the iPad. Top comment gets to pick what I burn next. Let's do it. Ever wonder why when you're looking at a helicopter or anything that's spinning and it doesn't really look like it's spinning, but you know it is? Well, that's just because of the frames per second that we see with our eye as well as the camera. So let's go ahead and do an example. We've got our bike tire, and obviously if it spins, you see it spin. But if we spin it fast enough to the point where our frames per second aren't catching it, but they're only catching it in between, it's gonna look something like this. And as it slows down, it'll look like it's actually speeding up. So if we stop that and we do it one more time, you can see it look like it's steady, and then as it slows down, it'll start to move because your eye is starting to finally capture what's really happening. I don't know if the coronavirus is just as bad as the flu. I'm here to address the misconception. So first off, let's talk about it. A lot of people are saying, oh, we've had 50,000 people die from the flu. That's one of our worst flus. And if you really think about it and look at the numbers, only around 5 to 20% of America get infected with the flu. Now with coronavirus, we have 1 million confirmed cases as of today. That is with social distancing. And a lot of people are saying, yeah, but we get vaccines. That's around the same thing. It's not. In fact, that if you get a vaccine, you're still susceptible to get the flu. But if you do get the flu, the symptoms are going to be much lighter and you're going to recover much quicker. Now with social distancing, if you don't go outside, you are pretty much never going to get coronavirus. Thus, social distancing is much more effective than a flu shot, and that's why it's really important to understand the difference between, oh, well, we're vaccinated with the flu and still 50,000 people die versus coronavirus. Right now, we've had obviously 50,000 deaths with social distancing, which is much more effective than the vaccines, and this is just the beginning of it. There may be multiple waves, so this is something to keep in mind.
Hurry, get him, get him, get him. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
What?
That's how you sound like.
What, when I game?
Yes.
Dominic, just one thing. Can you just get me the mop from the garage, please?
Yeah.
Don't know. I was going to ask you that. You're the one who did it. What smells? What's that smell?
What?
What's that smell?
What smell?
Mother...
New study finds aliens. So what this new study actually found is the odds of intelligent life forming on a planet similar to ours. And it turns out that intelligent life is actually almost a 50-50 chance of happening, which is astronomical because it means that in the entire universe of trillions and trillions of planets, if their environment is similar to Earth's, then that means there's a 50-50 chance that intelligent life has arose from it. That means that there's a great chance that there are aliens all across the universe and that our search shouldn't stop here. Let's see the aliens. This is space, and this is the sun. The larger mass that something has, the deeper it actually pulls down space and time. Now you can see why we actually go around in an elliptical and not just in a perfect circle around the sun. You can see that the marbles actually gain speed when they get closer and slow down when they're further away. That's what creates the elliptical shape. So this is space. So why haven't we seen any aliens yet? Well, it's probably because the distance between these two marbles or planets is billions of light years away. So if you look at the grand scheme of things, if life was 1 in a billion, and let's say this marble had life or this planet had life, the distance between them is billions and billions of years. So even if they could travel at the speed of light, they wouldn't visit us for billions of years. The more you know.
What are you doing?
The water in my stomach.
You have a water baby?
No.
Wait, go.
No, you don't.
I wanna hear it go.
Okay. Wait.
Is time travel possible? Well, looking into the past actually is. And what I mean by that is if you were to look at the sun and the sun were to explode, you wouldn't see that explosion for 8 minutes. It would just look normal to you. So if we were to take that theory and actually go travel 10 light years away, if we were sitting on a planet 10 light years away and we had a strong enough telescope to look onto the Earth's surface, we would actually be looking at Earth as it were in 2010. We would not be seeing it as 2020. So this is Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé, and I went to his following and I realized something. If you click his following and actually scroll all the way down, you will find out that he actually follows my girlfriend. Yep, that's my girlfriend. So should I be worried? All right, guys, so we've been in quarantine for over a month now, and honestly, getting in fights with my girlfriend's kind of annoying. So I decided to play a little game where I take a ball with a tennis racket and I try and hit this Bang energy drink off the top of her head. And I'm definitely not going to try and miss. So let's do this. Are you ready?
No.
Let's go. All right, guys, so now that the can's up there, we're going to try and knock it off. All right. Oh. Oh. That was third try. There we go. All All right, guys, so we were about to go swimming and we noticed a scorpion literally in the pool taking a swim. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, so we just caught the scorpion in here. It looks to be dead. Come on, here we go. Mary! We're gonna play a game. You can win $100 for your birthday. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put the $100 down. I'm gonna put this bang drink on top. If you can take this $100 without moving or touching that bang drink at all, you get to keep the 100. Go.
I did it.
No, you didn't.
I did it.
No, you didn't. It literally didn't move. Look, it didn't move. You. Oh. Oh my God. I hate you. All right.
I got fun.
So I'm going to show you how you can make water cool really fast using salt and ice. Now you can use this for if you're trying to cool down a bottle of water or a soda, you can basically put it in here. So basically what I'm going to be doing is putting 15 ice cubes in each one so that way the experiment is equal for both. Now we're going to be adding salt to the one on the right, and then what we're going to be doing is mixing both of the bowls. That way you guys can see that there's no funny business if I just mix one of them. So I'm going to be mixing both of them, but I'm going to be adding salt only to the one on the right. Now we're going to be testing the temperature, and as you can see, the one on the right is around 47 degrees, while the one on the left is around 58 degrees, which is about a 10-degree difference. So now you can add a soda or water bottle to cool it faster. Hey, Mom.
What?
Do you want to bang?
What?
Do you want to bang?
That's disgusting. What?
You don't want to bang?
Ew!
Oh my God, it's a drink.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't stand you.
Here's a tip to improve your life. Every door actually doubles as a bottle opener. All you have to do is tilt it in, lean it, and snap it off. You're welcome. All right, guys, quick tip. If you actually use the inflatable beds that you can get at Walmart or pretty much any store, they work so well as pool floaties, and they're only like $5 to $10. So I'd really recommend using these over those really, really expensive pool floaties. We are having a traditional Vietnamese dish. Server, come here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a Diet Coke with ice, please?
Yeah, you can get up and get it yourself.
Okay.
I would like to see the manager.
Yeah, we want to talk to the
I
manager.
talk to the manager.
The
The
manager-
service sucked.
The manager quit.
Okay.
Service in this house sucked.
That's what I'm saying.
I
My
know.
plate's
This
literally
sucks.
empty.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. And adjust. Okay. It's a cranial adjustment. All right. I think you've got scoliosis in your C3 and C4. Let's go ahead and. All right. We're gonna go ahead and release the pressure. Here are 4 random facts you didn't know. The inventor of the Frisbee was actually made into a Frisbee after he died. You can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from 2 miles away. Lightning has enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. This one's kind of sad. The average person spends 6 months of their life waiting for a red light to turn green. And if you want more random facts, be sure to follow me. The difference between science and magic is they're one and the same. So when life gives you an orange, you make orange juice. My mom's deathly afraid of cockroaches. So we're gonna go ahead and mess with her right now. But that fake cockroaches don't say anything.
What is that? Oh my God! Oh my God! Call Khalil right now! How did that just happen right now?
All right, I'm not sure if I should be offended by this, but I'm gonna make a laugh right now. Close your eyes and let me know if I sound like Elmo when I laugh, all right? This is a genuine laugh, right? All right, if that's true and I sound like Elmo, then I'm about to be the David Dobrik of the Sesame Street. What are you doing?
They're fighting over who I should drink.
What do you mean they're fighting over who should drink? What are you doing? What the heck are you doing? Something is wrong with you. Oh my gosh. This is how you make a homemade gyroscope. Step 1, get a bike rim. Step 2, attach it to the ceiling with a string. And then step 3, all you have to do is give it a little spin and you can let it go. Now this is why riding a bike becomes so easy, because both of your wheels become gyroscopes. They actually fight the force of gravity because they have their own centrifugal force fighting for forwards and backwards. There's a lot of things you can do with this, so like for part 2. All right, guys, something amazing happened. Because of you guys on TikTok, I'm able to get a house. Yeah, a house. So whoever's comment is like the most here, I'm going to paint their name on my wall.
Nancy's so addicted to TikTok, I want to die.
Wait, why?
Oh my God. If you talk to Nancy, because last night we were losing on the machine, I go, loser. And she goes, in mint. And then I did it to Nancy first. And then so Nancy all night long kept going, in mint. And then she goes, shut up, Nora. She goes, ding, 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 ding. Nancy is so addicted.
So I got sent this box. I'm not really sure what it does. I've been trying to click this little switch here, but this thing comes out and closes it every time. So I'm not sure what the heck it does. But look at this. Like, just let me... Stop it! Like, it must do something. I don't understand. All right, guys, so I ordered cotton candy to do some really cool videos. But when I opened up the box, I found this one, which obviously is just normal cotton candy. But look at this. What is this? It's hard as a rock. What? If this video gets 1 million likes, I will buy this $600 mask. Yes, $600 because it's realistic as hell and I will scare everyone that I know. Please, let's get this to 1 million and I will buy this mask. This is so scary. Part 1 of explaining gravity. So let's go ahead and pretend that this fabric is the fabric of space and time. And let's pretend that this ball is the sun in the middle of our solar system, right? So let's push that down and you can see it's actually pushing and warping this fabric downwards. Now let's pretend that these marbles are planets or different objects that are floating around. And as you can see, if we give it a little push, you can actually see that the balls don't just go in a perfect circle, but create an elliptical, because basically what it's doing is you're getting this different type of force as it goes down and picks up speed. Now check this out. If we do a little bit more, you can kind of see it. See, look at that, guys. And as you can see, it kind of creates this loop, and it kind of goes around, and not just a perfect circle, but as you can see, just an elliptical. And that's why we orbit the sun in an elliptical shape. Hey guys, so I bought the game Bad Aim and I'm going to be playing with my family. First one to knock down all the targets with a dark gun wins. Loser does the remaining challenges on the targets.
Gonna be playing me and Mary versus you two.
Oh God.
If you lose this, I'm going to kick your ass.
All right, you're on the yellow team because that's the yellow gun. You're gonna want to knock down all the yellow ones. Whatever's left, you got to do the challenge. Go.
The yellow, Mary. Not the TV, the yellow. Oh, I hit
Don't
the
hit
TV.
the TV, Sam.
I know.
My turn.
Bad aim. It says bad aim. You're a loser.
All right, so now I gotta spin around for 3 times before shooting the next
Okay,
round.
look.
You
Cheater!
get closer, why don't you? And you still miss. Move out of the way. If I'm gonna get that close,
No.
All right, guys, so you guys have to do the 2 challenges that are left. So it says that you have to make the sound of 2 camels making love. Go. You're up, Mom. You got to do it next. All right, guys, so today we're going to be tipping our delivery person $400. She's a DACA recipient, and she's been working extra hard to make some money on the side because she lost her job, and things have just not been going well, obviously, because of COVID. So thanks to all of you guys for letting this happen. We're going to be tipping her $400. Stay tuned for the next video. All right, guys, if you're looking for the weirdest movie you can ever find, it's right here. It's called Predestination. Now, I'm going to try and explain it because I'm still confused by it. But basically, it's about a woman who goes to work for a secret space agency and randomly falls in love with this random guy, and one night they have sex, and then she gets pregnant. And then after that, she never sees the guy again. And then so she goes to give birth to the baby, and then they say, hey, you actually have male body parts inside too, so they cut out all the female parts, and now you're a man. And then she can't find her baby. They basically take the baby from her. So then after that, she's drinking at a bar because she's just pissed off, and this guy's like, hey, I'm actually a time traveler. You should come with me. And then she does, and then the guy's like, hey, that's actually you in the past. And then she goes up to herself as a man and then makes love to herself but doesn't tell herself, impregnates her, and then leaves. And then that's apparently how she gets pregnated because it's just repeating history. And then after that, she becomes a bomber, which she then solves, and then she ends up being the man in the bar from the future that brings her back and forth. Honestly, I'm still confused. You guys watch it and see if you can understand it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but horoscopes are not real. They're not relevant to your personality, and in fact, they're just vague writings to make you feel like they fit you when they, in actuality, just fit most people. Sorry. Today's my dad's birthday, and he's turning 58 years old, so we decided to throw him a surprise quarantine style. So first I needed to fill up the human-sized hamster ball that I got for him. Once that was done, it was time to decorate. So we decorated a table outside and made some cupcakes. Then I filled up the human-sized hamster ball with some balloons. Now it was time for the surprise. So I invited all of his friends and family to drive down the street and park and get ready to do a big drive-by celebration. And here's how it went.
And last of all, he wanted to see his friends up close, so we decided to make that happen.
She's literally saying you're a slave to my pussy on social media.
Who's saying that?
Riley.
A slave to my pussy? On what?
TikTok.
What the f TikTok?
Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you what happens when we mix baking soda and vinegar. First you want to take a lot of your vinegar and put it in. Then what you want to do is take all of your baking soda and dump it in all at once, and then that's when the reaction is going to happen. So be careful, make sure you can clean up around you because it can get messy. Alright guys, here we go. Alright guys, for those of you guys who don't believe this trick, you're going to take your 2 pieces of chocolate, slide this down, take your extra piece, put it right here, and now you have a full piece of Hershey's bar with an extra piece. I've been doing this for a while now, and this is what I've got so far.
You're good here. 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to win a Mercedes. You're so close! I'm going to win the lottery. Oh, it wasn't even close. My parents love me. Oh, I don't think they do. Everyone watching this is going to like and follow.
Yes! Yes, I did it! Woo! Sam, you forgot to make my car payment. They're gonna repo my car.
Oh, let him repo it. You can walk. You can lose some weight.
Lose some weight? Put the flap under your arms. You can fly. You
How
don't
about I
need to walk.
use this flat and kick your...
Huh? What? Oh. Okay.
Right now we're trying to see if we can fill up this entire Coke bottle with butane and make like a supercharged version. And we've never done this before. I'm 90% sure it's not going to work, but science is all about trying things. This might be crazy. Let's see what happens when I tip it over.
Okay. I'm gonna hide behind you guys.
Wait.
Oh my goodness.
Here are 5 amazing facts about space you didn't know, part 1. Space is actually completely silent. Astronauts actually have to use radio signals just to be able to communicate because sound waves do not travel through space. The hottest planet in our solar system is actually Venus, not Mercury because it's closest, but Venus because it has a strong atmosphere that keeps in all of that gas, and it gets up to about 450 degrees Celsius. The planet in our solar system that's most likely to contain life it's Mars. Mars actually has the most likelihood to contain life. Mark Twain actually was born when Halley's Comet was coming around, and it leaves for about 75 years, and when it returned, he actually died. He once said that Halley dropped him off and Halley will pick him up. A full NASA spacesuit costs up to $12 million, but roughly 70% of that cost comes solely from the backpack and the modules inside of it. So my video went viral where I took dry ice and I made it foam over. So I decided to add a balloon on top of it and then got this $200 laser pointer that supposedly pops balloons, and we're going to see what happens. To show you exactly what happens, check this out. So this is a laser pointer that's actually strong enough to pop a balloon, and we're actually going to pop this balloon when it fills up. We're going to pop the balloon right now. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Okay. Alright guys, if you can take a look at this, it looks like the water is not even moving. How cool is that? This is what's called Laminar flow. Look at that. How cool is that? Let's zoom in here. Look at that. Basically, how rich people buy things. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that too. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that too. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I can't. I got love for my wife and my kids. Don't do that. Don't be. Oh, I can't be doing that. I can't. Want to know the difference between a star and a planet when you're looking at it with your naked eye? Stars flicker because they're creating their own light, while planets don't because they're reflecting light. So next time you're outside at night and you're looking up and you're not really sure what you're looking at, just take a few seconds and realize, is it flickering or is it not? If it's not flickering, then it's a planet, and if it is flickering, it's a star. You're welcome. Be sure to follow me for a bunch of useless space facts. Do aliens exist? I'm here to talk about space things. So when it comes to aliens, the first thing we want to understand is yes, life is rare. It could be 1 in a trillion, 1 in 100 billion, but the key to that statement is to understand how many planets there are out there. There are minimum around 100 billion galaxies, and each galaxy contains up to, if not far more, than 100 billion planets and stars. This is why scientists believe so strongly that alien life is actually out there, because statistically, even if life was 1 in a trillion, there are multiple hundreds, if not thousands of trillions of planets out there which may contain life. Now, the other part to understand about this is, are they dumber than us? Are they smarter than us? Are they more advanced? And this is something to take into account, because we have to understand with the law of large numbers is there's probably both. There are probably aliens out there that are far dumber than us, and there are probably aliens out there that are far more advanced than us. And that's something to keep in mind when we talk about, are there aliens? The saying shoot for the moon, but if you miss you might land on a star makes absolutely no sense at all. Want to live forever? All you have to do is reach the year 2050. Scientists have come up with a number of different ways on how they think they can extend the human life. And if you guys want to find out these ways, please be sure to click the link in my bio. I'm going to be explaining all the different ways you can live forever on my Snapchat. See you guys there. I've done a lot of butane and bottle rocket videos, but I decided this time to fill it up with Orbeez and launch it and do a slow-mo to see what it looks like. Check it out. 2, 1. Oh, whoa! Alright guys, this is day 1 of the food coloring and flour test. You can start to see the blue is actually coming into the flour, and it's going to take a few more days before it starts to fully turn blue, but look how cool that is. You can start to see it in the petals. This is amazing. Alright, we just filled up this entire thing with 1 million Orbeez, and I'm going to bet my girlfriend right now $100 she can't make it from over there. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Yes! That doesn't count. Alright guys, Orbeez warning. So they have a chemical actually around them that when you leave them out in the sun, it'll melt and actually destroy the floor. So this is around $20,000 in damage on this tennis court, which is just not great for me. Alright guys, so we all know what happens when you take butane and you put it with a water bottle and you turn it upside down. Oh! But what happens if you do it with a bang? We're going to try that out next. Alright guys, the butane's filled. Now we're going to see what happens when we turn it upside down. 3, 2, 1. Oh! There's so many things you guys can be doing at home, and so many of us have a backyard that we don't really utilize, and today I'm going to be doing that here in my own backyard. I'm going to be taking Mentos and putting it in the bang to see what happens. Alright guys, so I got my Mentos, and now I'm going to take my bang. Take a sip. Alright. You guys think it's going to work? Guess right now. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it works! Oh my gosh. Next, I'm going to be capping this off to see if we can launch it really high, like for part 2. Here's some science you can do at home. All you need is steel wool and a 9-volt battery. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to take the 9-volt battery, you're going to take your steel wool, and all you're going to do is touch it. So you instantly start to create sparks just by touching this to it. Look how crazy this is. And it's actually creating electricity between the steel and it's causing fire. Look at that. Look how cool that is. And you can actually wiggle it around and you get some cool sparks.
Yeah, put the keys on top of the container. Eddie, come on.
Hey, stop talking on the phone when we're driving.
I'm not. What the f?
I know. I don't know how long it's going to last. What do you think? So I was on TikTok and I saw a video where someone put water and soap on a towel and they were able to blow through the towel to create this foam effect. So this is me trying it here. But then I thought about something. I had a really good idea to see if I can make an extreme version of that using an air blower. So I got my towel, I dunked it in the pool, then I put some soap on it, and then I got this battery operated air blower, and then I'm going to basically attach this towel to it. So now I'm rubber banding the towel to it so that way it doesn't fly away when I turn it on, and then this way you can get some really cool effects with it. Let's see what it looks like. Five science facts to blow your mind. Babies have 100 more bones than their adult counterparts. The Eiffel Tower can be almost 15 centimeters taller in the summer. 20% of the world's oxygen comes from the Amazon rainforest. Some metals are so reactive that if they touch water, they explode. Did you know that a teaspoon of a neutron star can weigh up to 6 billion tons?
Hey, yo, this laser pointer pops balloons. Pop the balloon, pop the balloon.
Feel scared? 3, 2, 1.
Yo, Cam, you said you wanted to borrow the basketball?
All right, guys, check it out. This is a beaker with a test tube in it. And apparently that Pyrex, which is this material right here, this glass, and olive oil have the same refraction rate. So if you put olive oil in it, they actually disappear. So as you can see some of it, but half of it's invisible. So I'm going to put more olive oil on the top and check it out. You can literally see it slowly disappearing. Put some more inside, and the whole thing is gone. How crazy is that? What was that? You just cough?
Yeah, I'm fine. There's just something in my throat.
Doctor's note?
Yeah.
See that? Checking you out for a bit here. Maybe. Just to be sure.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Checking
Stop.
the temperature. Seem to be passing, but just to be sure. Give
What?
me your hands.
You're crazy. What?
There you go. And give it 24 hours, you can come back.
What?
It's creating a lot of gas. So we're gonna let this fill up for a second here. And you can actually see that layer bubbling. So now that we've got that layer bubbled up, here's what we're gonna do. So you can stand right there.
Okay, I'm far away.
All right. So we're gonna turn this over and we're gonna see if it launches. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God! What?
A UFO was caught on the ISS International Space Station camera that live streams to YouTube. Now, this is just part one. I'm going to be explaining what it is, but rumors are going around that it's a UFO, and they're not really sure what it is. So this scientist used a microscope to look at his friend's eye. He wasn't really sure what he was going to see, but as you can see above, you can actually see that the iris, or that brown part, is actually made up of individual tissues, muscle, and these tendons, and it's absolutely amazing to look at. So an asteroid is actually headed towards Earth right now. It's going to be passing by tomorrow, 6 a.m. Eastern time. If it were to hit, it would actually level the entire country of the United States. It is so large, it is comparable to one of our tallest skyscrapers, roughly 3,200 feet tall and around 1,500 feet wide. Now, we're not in any danger right now. It seems like it's going to be around 15 times further than the moon is, but it is something to keep an eye out for. There's another asteroid headed towards Earth. This is incredible. This one's the size of Mount Everest. NASA said there's no need to worry though. It's going to be traveling at around 20,000 miles an hour, and it's only going to get around 3 million miles close to the Earth, which is still pretty close, but nothing to worry about. Aliens are contacting the Earth. That's right, you heard it here first. So here's what's happening. Scientists have now picked up on a radio signal from distant space, billions of miles away. They're not really sure what it is, but they're trying to investigate it further. So scientists were able to actually hear the voice of a mummy. That's right, a mummy. So this is how they did it. They basically scanned the vocal cords of a mummy and were able to replicate it by 3D printing to be able to model what his voice would have sounded like. Now that's insane.
Okay, guys, we just got 500 bottles of Coke. It cost like $1,000. We had to go to 5 different stores. Now we're about to pour it all in here, put a bunch of Mentos in, and boom, Granny, you're going into outer space. You ready? She's ready. Yo,
Water.
this is so sick. Wait, is it okay to drink this?
I mean, yeah, it's not really harmful.
Oh, so, here, let me just get my straw here. I got
What are you doing?
Okay, yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm thirsty. I need.
Wait, what are you?
Here,
What is this? What are you doing? Oh man, I don't know if you should be doing that. Oh my gosh.
This is a $200 laser pointer. That is a balloon. Now let's point the laser pointer. Ow! Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking some dry ice, food coloring, water, and soap, and showing you some really cool experiments you can do at home. First, you want to take your food coloring and mix it in with the water. Now that you have your food coloring slowly mixing in, we're going to be taking some soap and putting that in as well. Now that you got your soap and food coloring mixed in with the water, you're going to take some dry ice and we're going to see what happens. Alright, now what you're going to see is all of this food coloring kind of mixing in with the soap, and it's going to be bubbling out of the top. So look how cool this is, guys. It's going to just basically be slowly funneling out of the top of this, and it's really, really safe. This is just basically soap and water, and then this is carbon dioxide. So you can actually pick up some of these bubbles, and then you can kind of pop them, and all the smoke comes out, right? So that's just the carbon dioxide as a gas coming out. Very, very safe. You know, you don't want to be obviously just breathing this in, but nothing can really happen if you're kind of playing with it, and it's perfectly safe as long as you're not touching the dry ice.
Don't be shy, put some more. No, it's okay, don't be shy, put some more. It's okay, don't be shy, put some more.
Alright guys, so my parents bought an $800 toilet seat for us, and I don't really know why, but apparently it does a bunch of different things, like heats the seat, has an air condition for your butt, and then it washes it, of course. So I think if you click this button, something's supposed to happen, and I'm not really sure. Oh, okay. Okay, oh my god, okay, how do I stop this? How do I stop it? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guys, it's not stopping.
If you're under the age of 40 years old and you're watching this, you may be the last generation of humans to die from old age. Scientists have now perfected the ability to extend the lives of rats by 20%, and they're going to be doing human trials pretty soon here. They believe by 2040, we will have the ability to extend human life indefinitely, essentially meaning you wouldn't die from old age ever, but you still could die from tragic accidents or major diseases. If you're under the age of 40, you're going to want to listen to this. So what I meant earlier when I posted a video saying that if you're under the age of 40, you may be the last generations of humans to die from old age, what I meant was within 20 years, there's a great chance that we're going to be able to have this finished product that they've been working on to extend the lives of certain animals, and then aka humans eventually, indefinitely. And what I mean by that is you won't be able to die from old age. They believe in the next 20 to 30 years, we'll have this ability to not die from old age. You would basically be able to hold off the whole idea of aging to a significant degree. And what I mean by that is people who die from old age usually die because their immune system becomes compromised, their body becomes weak. So those things wouldn't happen to you. So the only way that you would die is basically some sort of tragedy, or some sort of major disease that you contracted, or some sort of cancer. But you wouldn't be dying of old age. Your heart wouldn't really get weak, you wouldn't kind of shrivel up, and you wouldn't have a weakened immune system. So there's a great chance that we're going to live forever. So is time travel possible? Well, if you want to look into the past, that's something we can actually do right now. If you were to look at the sun, that light is 8 minutes old. And so if the sun were to explode, you wouldn't notice any changes for 8 minutes. Now, if you take that idea and you expand upon it, and let's say we put you in a spaceship and we put you 1 light year away from Earth, and you had an amazing telescope to look back upon Earth, and you were able to look at the surface of the Earth, everything you'd be looking at would actually be 1 year old. So you'd be looking into the past. Fun fact, guys. So Jim Carrey, who played the Grinch here, the suit was actually so itchy and so claustrophobic that he had to go through CIA torture training just so he could stand being in the suit long enough to film the movie. Christmas fact number 2 about Jim Carrey and the Grinch. It took him 8.5 hours every morning to put that makeup on. It was actually used real yak hair, which is somewhat like an ox, and he felt like he was being buried alive every day, and that's why he had to do CIA torture training. He's my baby. How's she doing? What the f are you doing? Get the f out of here. Look at this. I just got surround sound and a 65-inch 4K. What the f are you looking at?
Shut up. Yeah, keep meowing. This is literally so you can live.
This is horrible. Just went to McDonald's, ordered the new double McDouble, and here's what we got. All right, man, you ready to go?
Yeah, one sec. Let me just finish my bag.
We're on lockdown check. My parents just bought a freezer because we're on lockdown. We've got pork, we've got beef, we've got chicken, we've got fish. So this is the Space and Beyond box I got online. Now this is my unboxing video because I was really excited to see what was inside. Basically, 4 times a year, they send a box with things related to astronomy. Now, you don't need to be an expert in astronomy to get this box. It actually helps you purchase different telescopes and things that you need to get started when it comes to astronomy. So it's a really, really good starter box for those of you guys interested in space. It comes with a map of the sky so you don't get confused and you can start to learn about it. And it comes with an astronomy calendar so you actually can see what upcoming events are going to be happening. It also comes with some gear related to astronomy. So there's a lot of different things that you can get in these boxes, and they only have them around 4 times a year. This is an awesome box.
One, like, you step on the thing. We're going 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, no!
All right, guys, this barely fits in. We're going to see if we can make this. Look at this, guys. So we're going to see if I can make this. What are you going to give me? I need this on camera for witness.
Oh, Chick-fil-A for life.
Okay.
If you can hit it in the hole. Yeah, you suck.
Oh. Carl Jr. for life.
Yeah, you didn't want that anyway.
This one's to reach 10 million followers. That went the furthest. This one's for this video to go viral. Okay. This one's for me to be a millionaire. This one's for me to break up with my girlfriend.
Yay!
That almost went into... That would have been so awkward. All right. This one's for me to win $1 million.
Oh!